Herod Agrippa II arrived in Rome as a client king, caught between his Jewish heritage and the demands of the Roman Empire. The city overwhelmed him. Here he was just another pawn in Rome's game. His greatest challenge: he didn't speak Latin, the language of power. Every conversation was filtered through translators, making him an outsider. Agrippa had to rely on wit, charm, and family connections to survive. He was learning a new, subtler kind of politics. He attended banquets, watched senators flatter the emperor, and studied the art of Roman alliances. Every gesture mattered, every word was a test. He had to be Roman enough to be accepted, Jewish enough to be useful. His education in Roman ways was swift and often brutal. He saw how Rome absorbed cultures, reshaped identities, and demanded loyalty. Agrippa's arrival symbolized a world where local kings had to speak the language of empire or be swept away. He was both witness and participant in the machinery of Roman power. In Rome, survival meant learning to play by new rules. While Agrippa navigated political challenges, his sisters Bernice and Drusilla thrived in Rome's elite circles. Bernice became the mistress of Titus, the future emperor, wielding influence within the imperial family. Drusilla married Marcus Antonius Felix, a powerful Roman governor, linking their family to the empire's administration. Both sisters used their beauty, intelligence, and royal status to build networks. They were active agents, securing their family's legacy. Their presence fascinated Roman society. Bernice's relationship with Titus sparked rumors of another Cleopatra. Together, the siblings formed a powerful trio, opening doors and smoothing over incidents. Their roles demonstrated that influence could be wielded through relationships. Even as subjects of empire, they shaped events. Bernice and Drusilla were survivors, adapting to Rome's political climate. In the imperial court, they proved that power came in many forms. The fall of Jerusalem in 70 AD was a military victory for Rome, but the real battle was for the story that followed. The Flavian emperors launched a propaganda campaign to justify the war's brutality and cost. Coins showed a weeping Judea beneath a Roman trophy, Judea Capta, a message of dominance. The Arch of Titus immortalized the looting of the temple, turning tragedy into triumph. Rome's version of events was the only one allowed. Alternative perspectives were suppressed. Travel to Egypt was restricted, containing Jewish refugees and ideas. Suspected dissenters were exiled to Sardinia, silencing opposition. Every coin, monument, and decree became a weapon in this war of words. The goal: erase the Jewish narrative of resistance, replace it with Rome's story of order restored. History was not discovered. It was written by the victors. The survivors' voices were drowned out by the empire's official account. Rome's control of the narrative was total, shaping how the world would remember the war. For the Flavians, propaganda was as important as the sword. The pen, in Rome, was mightier than the sword. With the official narrative set, Rome's writers began a subtler campaign, rewriting Jewish stories to serve imperial interests. Instead of erasing Jewish heroes, they recast them with Roman values. Judith, once a symbol of faith, became a seductive Eastern queen, echoing Cleopatra. A warning about foreign women. Esther, the savior of her people, was modeled on Poppaea Sabina, Nero's ambitious wife. Her story became one of courtly intrigue, not divine deliverance. The focus shifted from God's intervention to human cunning and political skill. These retellings stripped the stories of their revolutionary power, making them safe entertainment for Roman audiences. Jewish heroes remained, but their motivations and lessons were now thoroughly Roman. This was cultural assimilation by narrative, absorbing and neutralizing potential threats. The past was controlled, ensuring even cherished stories served the empire. Rome's storytellers harnessed the power of myth for the power of the state. Resistance became drama, faith became politics. In Rome, even memory was conquered. Amid this narrative control, Herod Agrippa II found a unique role. He bridged Jewish tradition and Roman politics, advising Roman authors on Jewish matters. His correspondence with Josephus shows him shaping the official history of his people's defeat. Agrippa's influence extended to the Gospels, especially Mark and Matthew. He helped ensure Mark's account distanced Jesus from rebellion, making it safe for Roman readers. In Matthew, his expertise guided the use of Jewish prophecy, blending tradition with new Christian aims. The Gospels became a mix of Jewish oral tradition and Roman literary style, spiritually potent, politically acceptable. Agrippa helped craft stories that could survive in the empire, preserving the Jesus movement while making it palatable to Rome. History here was a negotiation between power and belief, conqueror and conquered. The storyteller shaped the future, and Agrippa held the pen.